So, you're looking to join the ranks of the world's most notorious Vikings, eh? Well, forget sailing and pillaging for decades because our step-by-step makeup tutorial will take you from ordinary to infamous Viking warrior in no time. So let's get started. Here's some of the tools that I used for the Ragnar makeup. So you'll want a variety of different blending brushes from different sizes. And I have a black eyeliner and a brown eyeliner. And then I have some liquid eyelash and eyebrow adhesive for the scarring, or you can use glue, or if you do have like latex on hand, you can use that as well. A couple different triangle sponges, a mascara wand, and a liquid eyeliner pen to draw the tattoos on. Then I have a little color wheel here that I use the black and the brown and the maroon cream colors, and I also have the bright red color cream, and then I have a powder red and a powder brown. You can use eyeshadow colors or vice versa, whatever you need to grab that will be more of a powdery texture. And then I also have just some foundation to smudge over the top of the tattoo. So this is just the skin color. Kind of prefer the same color skin tone as your model. And then I went ahead and I did a setting spray afterwards just to set the face. I'm just going to be using just a liquid eyeliner pen, and I'm just going to kind of draw my own designs. So I basically just made a couple just different designs, just kind of going pretty fast just to make some sort of a tattoo design, and then I will go through and I'm going to shade over the top of it so it will look a little bit more worn after it dries. Next, I am going to darken up his eyes a little bit. I'm going to put some eye primer on his eyes, and for this to spread a little bit easier so that's not so rough. Now I'm just going to take a little bit of a blending brush here and stick a tiny bit of black on it, and I'm just going to go through and just blend in that line. What I'm going to do is put a little bit of scarring on him, and in order to do that you have to ask the person first if they have any sensitivities to latex or anything like that, because a lot of people do. But today I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to use an eyelash adhesive, and I'm just going to draw some scarring on. So as that is kind of setting, it helps to either, you can take like a blow dryer on low setting on a cool low heat, otherwise just let it air dry. I'm just going to take my finger and I'm just going to kind of smudge in some areas that I feel need to be a little bit dirtier. I like to start out by just getting some areas with my finger, and then I'll be taking a brush and an applicator to make it more realistic. You can switch off between the brown and the black just to kind of give it a more realistic look. And then I'm going to take a little bit of some brown and do some shadowing. Then I'm going to take a little bit of red and just kind of dab a little bit around. If you want any of these scars to have a more bloody look, more like they were fresh, and blend those out. And then I'm going to add a little bit of some dark brown to a mascara wand, maybe a little bit of black too here. I'm going to take a mascara wand and I'm going to kind of do the same type of thing over a couple of his scars to look like they're kind of a new wound. It kind of creates like a stipple, more realistic look. And I'm going to paint some red onto some of his scar here. It's kind of nice to have a couple different color reds because I'm going to use just a little bit more of a deeper red as well, just to blend and make it look a little more realistic. And if you can kind of just blot it, just so that it doesn't look so wet looking and so that it doesn't smudge. And then if you need to blend by adding some dark brown or black in the middle, you can too. take just some of his skin tone and I'm going to lightly go over his tattoo to have it look a little bit more blended, a little bit more worn tattoo, not a brand new tattoo. And then add some smokiness in the beard too, just add a little shadowing in the beard. So this is my quick version of Ragnar from the Vikings, and just to use a couple different techniques that you can try at home, and something fast and easy and totally doable.